It's a sunny day. Got my best press starched and stiff. A breathable material with a mature yet lively summer print. I'll bob on the 192, as you do. I want to beat the rush. 1:45. Chatting to Callie-Ann. Nice girl, big boned. Wears a lipstick above her lip line, but she does me a good price on a turkey breast, and the lamb chops make a lovely drop of gravy. She says it's getting her down being surrounded by death. I said they're after part-time at Clark's shoe shop. She says no, not the meat. My mother. Callie-Ann's mother is touch and go. We swap stories of hospital wards and chemo. I sense her isolation. She knows I know that her mother will soon be past tense. She hands me my poultry and begins to wipe down the bacon slicer. In the end, it's just Oxfam that comes up smelling of roses. I saw one of my mother's best evening gowns, priced at just $4.99, hanging next to a donkey jacket and a set of tea towels from Prestatyn. Oh, mother looked a dream in a day. All lace and grace and film star smiles. As I wiped the black bile away, as mother coughed and passed on to the past tense, to the tin of sepia-tinted photos, part of me died. I abandoned Callie-Ann to the demands of a Savoy and a pound of pork scratchings. Cross street for 10 past. And things to do. There, still deep, embedded in the very fabric of the fabric. Not lice, but light. Shards of light in my brain, echoing, reverberating pain, and faces running, shouting, screaming, bleeding, babies in a mother's desperate arms. They shattered me, split me into Dustpan Crumble. I've bought a crucifix, rice by the foot of the door and across the window frames. They have to count every grain before they can enter. They'll not get me unawares with the Sebtex and the Ford Capris parked in side streets. I will be okay. Are you listening to me? Eh? The wound will heal. I'll take a big tube of glue and get on my hands and knees and put all the pieces back together. You'll not see the lines or the cracks in the pain. I'm glad Mother didn't get to see the city in such a state. She hated untidiness. It stemmed from the war, but the rubble. My door has been closed for such a long time. I keep it bolted at night and only slightly ajar in the day. They'll break in, they will, with their hammers and video-snatching fingers. I'll be left 3 a.m, cold feet in slippers to call the police, and I have no insurance. I can't take the chance on it. Safe and secure in my grey wood chip room. I'm all under lock and key. That's me. Making my tea through the 100-watt lit window, like you. In before dark, walked in the park. It frightened me, it did. It frightened me. It's too late now. Inside has never been touched by foreign fingers. It makes sense to keep it that way. It makes sense. Couples buying groceries talk of Sunday roasts. A meal for one, for me, for tea, you see. Their door always on the latch. Hiya! Only, hiya! I nervously move the nets. He's not been well, mouth the neighbours. They hurry in with the family pack shopping, secretly glad that I'm no trouble. I don't keep the kiddies up with no disco songs. I break the perfect bubble. Half a bottle of whiskey and 50 Valium. I've cleaned all through, cancelled the papers, balla and chat. Plants I've thrown away, bedding freshly laundered. I'll not miss much. It all comes round in cycles, flares, sideburns, repeats the Dallas. I hope someone finds me before the smell becomes unbearable. I've bought a plug-in glade for every room. Should do it. Summer meadow fresh for the hall and dusky peach throughout. Says they last well over a month. Sunday night, a day of rest. Seems fitting, after songs of praise. I've brought freesias. I don't know how to say this, but I've been broken into. 2 minutes. Needed candles to finish off the scene. I wanted candlelight, as the dying candle's smoke would kiss the vacant air. I'd fold into another place. Got back. Gas money and post office boot gone. I'd only not locked the mortise. She rings me up at 3. Would I be interested in a victim support group? Free tea and biscuits. It can be a great help. The freesias are dead. The plan's gone to pot. She says the community hall has been knocked down to make way for a bypass. Apparently, people can't get out of the city quick enough. She says we're looking for a new venue. Any ideas? What with cutbacks and Romanian babies being flown in for transplants and the such like, there's no government money for community space. Wow. I'd cleaned up all through. 15 people and a packet of arrowroot. I'd have anti-backed, but I don't think you can beat a drop of neat bleach. Joyce says I've a lot of sympathy skills. The group's going well. Gregory is off amitriptylines and has stopped shoplifting. Maud has come to terms with her illicit past and burnt all her costumes. Elsie's rash is cleared. We all clubbed our minds together and fathomed that she'd been wrongly advised in the fabric softener department. Oh, hold on, that'll be the door. Aya, only aya. They come round here drinking tea and eating my biscuits, offloading all the bloody problems. Help yourself to an arrowroot. They're ever so nice. Got them from the new Marks and Spencer's store. Oh, Mother would have been in her element gadding about there. Oh, don't mind the crumbs. Do you know, I don't think I've cleaned up for a month.